The Lion and the Nurse by Patty Apostolides. Prologue, June 1972. Cassiani trudged alongside her mother down the dusty, unpaved road, away from Mrs. Lucas's house. It was the end of June, a lazy, warm summer day that allowed time for the senses to discover the beauty of nature as it unfolded, petal by petal. The hill sloped down the side of Dickios Mountain, allowing picturesque views of Coast Island with its pine trees, olive tree orchards, and walnut tree groves. The sweet scent of mountain peppermint drifted their way, and cattle grazed below in the nearby pasture. The sweltering heat of the summer sun beat a slow tempo on Cassiani's forehead. Her black dress with its long sleeves didn't help much in this heat. Her fingers rubbed the sweat trickling down her back. "I'm glad we didn't stay long in that house," Cassiani said. "I didn't feel comfortable with Mrs. Lucas." "She's all right once you get to know her," Vera said absent-mindedly. Cassiani pulled her long silky mane of raven black hair together and quickly braided it. She felt a sense of relief as they passed under the shade of a pine tree. A trace of a breeze paused briefly to cool the sweat on her neck, and then playfully leapt away, rustling the leaves on the trees. "Does she have family? She was all alone up there in that large villa." "She's been a widow for years. She had no children," Vera replied. "I did hear she has a brother in America. He's married and has a son." An aching feeling inside Cassiani's chest formed when she thought about her deceased father. His unexpected death 3 years ago had shocked them all. Her whole world had turned upside down since that fateful day. Her youthful assumption that life would go on forever in its idyllic simplicity had been shattered, and in its place was the knowledge of one's fragility in this unpredictable world. Her Christian belief mercifully numbed the pain of her loss. To think that her father was up there in heaven, somewhere looking down on them, was a consolation. Cassiani's jaw tightened as she recalled the conversation they had with the sour-faced Mrs. Lucas. "I couldn't believe it when Mrs. Lucas said she found another pharmacist to replace Father," Cassiani said. "It's only been a few weeks since he—" She paused, not wanting to say the word. "I don't understand why she didn't let us keep the pharmacy. Weren't we paying her a monthly mortgage? Wasn't the pharmacy supposed to become ours one day?" "Yes, but we cannot maintain the mortgage, and besides, I cannot manage the pharmacy by myself," Vera retorted. "We know nothing about the business. Your father was the pharmacist." Cassiani agreed with her mother. She sighed, wishing her father were here. A loud cry escaped Vera, and her eyes filled with tears. She stopped and took out a handkerchief from her pocket to blow her nose. "Oh, my Marco, why did you have to leave me?" Cassiani put her arm around her weeping mother, trying to comfort her. She felt her mother's grief, and a sob escaped her. "Oh, I'm so sorry, Mother, I'm so sorry." Vera wiped her tears away, sniffling. "It's no use crying. It's not going to bring back your father." She stuffed the handkerchief in her pocket. "I must think about our future, including your dowry. Mrs. Lucas was kind enough to offer me the job. We need the money." "What happened to the money earned from the shop? Didn't we save any?" Vera sighed. "Athena's marriage, including her dowry, drained us of our savings. Her father was planning to work until retirement, so we weren't too concerned about it at the time. How are we to know that this would happen?" Cassiani quietly digested the information. "I'll get a college education and work hard, so you won't have to work. I've always wanted to become a nurse." "Oh, you're 18, going on 19. You should be thinking about marriage. Besides, where will you find the money to go to college? Money doesn't fall from the trees," scoffed Vera. They reached the intersection. Ahead, The winding road eventually led down into the village of Zipari. To the right, beyond the orchard-studded fields, lived her grandmother. "Let's visit your Yaya. She's been eager to see us, and I want to talk to her about something," said Vera, a determined look on her face. "Is it about our house? We cannot afford to keep it, can we? Will we have to move in with her?" asked Cassiani. Her mother was silent. Cassiani could see strong emotions playing on her mother's face. "You're a very bright girl, Cassiani, and I can't hide anything from you. Yes, we will be moving in with Mother. You will be sharing the second bedroom with me. She is expecting us."